Hello and welcome to Military Mayday. We're pointing out a few pieces on the chessboard. Well. It looks like World War III is back on. Game on, Wayne. Game on, Garth. Yeah, you've heard it here. Truce has collapsed. Can you believe it? There's no way. A group of people that's been hating each other for thousands of fucking years. Uh, huh. Well, let's read and see exactly what happens. Truce collapses, missiles fly over Gaza with 137 Israelis still in Hamas capital. The Gaza truce has collapsed and Israel has resumed its bombing campaign of the Strip following a full week of ceasefire and 7 rounds of hostages, prisoner exchanges. Qatar and Egypt are reportedly pressing to extend the temporary pause and fighting for another 2 days, but Israel was not satisfied with the list of captives offered. The Israeli Defense Forces have been looking into Hamas claims that the 2 young Bibas brothers were killed. Israeli military has informed Bibas family members it is assessing a Hamas claim that the youngest Israeli hostage, 10-month-old, and Ariel, 4, and their mother, Shiri, are no longer alive. Uh-oh. Well, they're going to use that little tragedy. I'm not going to let that go to waste, are they? This grim and tragic revelation is likely what left Israel with less incentive to keep the ceasefire going. Also, as pressure has mounted from ultra-conservative circles within Netanyahu's own ruling coalition to take the fight back to Hamas and see through the vow of eliminating the terror group. Yeah. Another big factor was Thursday's terror attack involving a pair of Palestinian gunmen who unleashed M16 and pistol fire on a crowd waiting at the Jerusalem bus stop, killing 3 Israelis and injuring 16 shortly after the attack. Hamas claimed responsibility. It's likely that negotiators in Doha are still scrambling to get a ceasefire urgently back in place. After all, Israel says there are still 137 hostages in Hamas captivity, which also includes some Americans. In total, 110 were returned home over the past week, with hundreds of Palestine prisoners released as part of the swap. The Times of Israel details of who remained captive. Now, I'm not going to go through that. Dozens of Palestinians have been reported killed after airstrikes started again Friday morning. There's some more of the bombing. Bombing. There. There's smoke there, isn't there? We got a missile coming in. Oh, looks like we don't. Israel and mediators in Qatar were able to secure release of most of the women and children hostages as the last days have seen, but still 20 women remain, along with the possibility still alive Biba brothers, a fate unknown. Israel, as of Thursday, welcomed 8 more Israelis back from Hamas captivity. The IDF is meanwhile already dropping leaflets over parts of southern Israel telling civilians to leave their homes and leave the area. Prior to the truce, there were sporadic bombardments of parts of the south, but now it looks like the IDF will take the fight to the southern half too, even after Secretary of State Blinken's urgings not to conveyed to Prime Minister Netanyahu. Rockets have resumed being fired in Gaza, and Israel is again evacuating some southern communities, as both sides could have once again be settling in for a long war. Yeah, a slow roast, like I've been saying. That's how it's going to be. Now, around 2025, it's going to heat up. 2024, 2025. It'll heat up and it won't be boiling, but it'll be hot. Rockets could also once again be coming from the southern Lebanon. Hezbollah is likely to rejoin the fight. On Thursday, Blinken had urged Netanyahu to avoid killing civilians and that the soaring Gaza death toll is increasingly turning world opinion against Israel. Well, I don't know if it's so much your war that's turning people against Israel. It's what people are finding out about Israel and Jews and all that stuff that I think is really turning people against them. That's just my opinion. This is Zero Hedge, by the way. Supposedly Tyler Durden. It's a think tank. They write under different names. But smash the like button if you like this type of stuff. I'm just trying to real quick when I figured I better do something about it. Read on it. Smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyway, toodaloo.